Hello and welcome to Nerdy Unreal Dev. And I'm actually in the Lyra project right now. Looks like nothing? Well, I'm sure a lot of you who've been diving into the Lyra project have been seeing a similar sort of level. Or if you're like me and you had trouble finding the levels in the first place, you'll want to know that the Lyra maps are under the folder Plugins, Shooter Maps Content. L-Expanse is the main one, but I wanted to show you something with the how you get the stuff to reveal. Now, Unreal Engine 5 has a lot of new and fancy tools, as well as upgrades to older ones, or ones that they've been testing for a while. This thing that you're seeing here is the World Partition. Now, this is how Unreal, how they're trying to smooth out open world games, make them easier to load. So you have different parts of the world in a grid, and those parts of the grid are loaded in separately. Now, you get to this by going to, if I can, okay, going to Window, World Partition Editor. I also have the data layers thing here. This is a way of sort of layering, and you'll see in a second. So when you open up the Lyra level, you're not going to see anything, but once you start double-clicking, things should be loading. Oh, show actors. No? Oh, not double-clicking. Right-click, load selected cells. And then you'll see building navigation, and you start to see things. So this is the block out for the level. You just go through, or you only work on what you need. That's the thing about the world partition. You're able to only load what you need. But if you're like me and like to be able to see everything, you can just go right click, load selected cells, and there you go. Turns out there's no bug. This is just how they're getting you used to world partition. You'll also note in the outliner, so if I, yeah, you have a lot of stuff. Unload, you'll notice a bunch of things get grayed out. So they'll still, everything in the level will be shown in the outliner, but it'll be grayed out. That just means that Unreal recognizes that it's been placed there, but they haven't loaded in the assets. And then, of course, when you actually play, it'll load in everything as it's needed. So yeah, so that's for those, if there's anyone like me who got really confused. Again, the actual levels are under content, or under all plugins, shooter maps content, maps. And then, yeah. And then, like, you can see L-Expanse is the fancy teleporting thing. And of course you can poke around. Firing range, front end, etc., etc. So I hope this has been helpful for folks. Have a good one, y'all.